Hello everyone, this video will cover how to install the Citrix receiver for the Windows platform. If you are working on a Mac, and even if you're working on a Windows platform, under Blackboard, for your class, this is Introductory Cartography in GIS. Under your table of contents, you should have a list of orientation, instructor bio, and things like that, but under lecture, reading, and help, under guides and help videos, you should have a list of install guide for Citrix and PCs. This video will cover the PC installation. But anyway, if we hop back to Google, we just wanted to start with Citrix receiver, DW. For the first hit is virtual applications, and we'll go ahead and click that. Just a long explanation about what Citrix is, and we're going to go ahead and available at citrix.com receiver. And from that, we just say download for Windows. And download Citrix Workspace app for Windows. I'll go ahead and open it. And the computer goes ahead and asks us, yes we do. And you get a bunch of welcome to and license agreements. So we also have app protection, which is an option to prevent screen captures on the app and protect it from keylogging, etc. I go ahead and generally leave this off. I'm not particularly concerned about it. That is your call. Enable app protection. Then go ahead and let it load in. Alright, in about 5 minutes you get Citrix successfully installed. If you click Add Account, this becomes a thing. I just want to show it to you. This Citrix Workspace button, you can go ahead and ignore it. Okay, we don't need to worry about this. What you want to do next is just completely ignore that. And then we want to hop up to a new tab. And you want to go ahead and type in apps.ccas.gwu.edu. What this will bring you to is the Citrix storefront. And here, we want to go ahead and type in our login credentials. And I don't know if I'm going to get this right. And then it'll ask for detect receiver. This is where we go ahead and click sure, I agree, and then now you are on the Citrix, what we call the Citrix storefront. All the programs that George Washington University has provided for you to access while remote. We've got Adobe, the Adobe Suite, Photoshop, etc. For the geography department, most of your work will be done in the ArcGIS suite here, ArcMap, ArcCatalog. Some of you will be using, I believe, ERDOS, which should be in here for the remote sensing courses. I want to draw your attention to one program right before we jump into the ArcMap section. A lot of students through the semesters have had issues with dealing with the fact that we are currently in this page on a virtual desktop. And keeping the difference in mind between what a virtual desktop is and the actual physical C drive in front of you. The way to navigate between two of them, preferably, is the program here called QDIR. And what QDIR will do is it will boot up and provide, let me bring it back over here. You have 4 windows. This is my personal information website, desktop for the computer that I'm recording this on. And so, because you have logged in with your CCAS account, your S drive, for example, here, is available. This is for the classes that I'm teaching right now. So we have geospatial statistics and techniques of spatial analysis and intro to cartography, etc. This will be presumably where your class folder, S drive, where your personal folder on the university servers is located. One of these other windows should be located on your local drive, and if you can't find it, within your drop-down tab, it should say local disk, and for me it's C on Brendan. This is my literal C drive, and if I want to go to desktop, users, this is me, and then desktop. And then we have wherever I want to put my files. If I have personal files that I want to move, let's say, let's go under, where's miscellaneous base maps is fine. So I have a file for Australia here, and we want to go ahead and click and copy. If I wanted to move those, for example, into my, let's say 2104 or the here, and I want to say new folder like Citrix demo, I can just go ahead and move that. Now I have a shapefile, which we'll get to in a second, of Australia 2 that has moved from my C drive, the physical drive in front of me, onto S drive, which is the university servers. The other thing is you can have 4 windows open, but in my experience, I have only ever needed one located to my physical in front of me C drive and one located to my S drive. All right, and that is QDIR. Now, I generally will leave it minimized on the screen, and it'll be down in your tray with this little logo. Other programs you'll probably be using quite a bit are the ArcMap package. If you go ahead and click that arrow, we can hit open. And you'll get your ArcMap interface. Now, the important thing here is to realize that under the ArcMap platform, as we have it laid out right here, this is the way I have mine laid out with Toolbox and results for processing. Yours may look a little different. Additionally, the thing to point out is the Add Data button, which we'll use in the next segment of the video, is you can jump back and forth. See, I have S drive here mapped. If we want to map a drive, you can drop in, and under this PC, we have local disk, which is your physical in front of you, C drive again. And then under CCAS S drive, we have our server drive. So once you have ArcMap booted up, what you want to end up doing is dropping into, let me do that again, I'll just do it again for you. You do add data, and then under here is connect to folder, and you have access under this PC to local in front of you, and CCAS students S drive, and this is the folder drive that will contain most of the work you will be doing for the majority of the semester. Okay, in the next video, I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of quick tricks on dealing with ArcMap and maybe to test your internet connection.